Good evening.
Good evening. Lovely to hear this exciting sounds and voices. Lovely. Okay. How are you guys?
All
Good.
good.
All good? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Samina Anjum, I don't see your audio sign. So probably you have to log out and log in again, same as with Shobhangi. I don't know whether you can hear me. Uh, yeah, okay, only Shobhangi got it. All right, so it's only for Samina. Uh, Starting with today's session on contribution. So let me first read a message for the group to set a tone. Okay, the message for the group is you have wise ideas and advices as you have foresight and can envisage the consequences of decisions and actions taken by others well in advance. However, it bothers you when people do not take your advice seriously at the time they should and in a manner they should. Unfortunately, they have your advice quite late, and that generates considerable frustration within you. Enhancing your communication and inviting people to get your wisdom at the right time in the right manner would be helpful. Okay, so that's a message for the group. Um, so the topic of discussion we had was contribution. And when you think of contribution, the first thing that you think of is money, finances, material stuff. Yeah, of course, you do contribute in a material way, but you also contribute in different ways. So, for example, through your service, through your words, through your love, through your mere presence at times. So there are various ways in which we anyway are contributing. Even if you do not want to contribute, maybe you're contributing carbon dioxide by breathing out day in and day out. You're breathing in and out, and you're contributing your carbon dioxide. You're contributing excreta, and that also helps so many germs. So you think that you're just wasting away certain things. No, knowingly or unknowingly, we have been and we are contributing to a great extent. Now the question is, when we're talking about contribution, it's at the column, choosing to contribute and deciding that, okay, I would like to contribute, give, do, serve, and make things happen, impart, discharge, deliver in a particular way. However, when it comes to conscious contribution, choosing to contribute, deciding to contribute, making an effort to contribute, we have several inhibitions and certain choice factors. So when do we contribute and how do we contribute? And there are so many buts and ifs that keep coming, and that's what we were thinking today or this week. So there has been interesting discussion on WhatsApp groups regarding contribution, and some of the discussions were pretty interesting. Uh, so on the first day, it was about the material contribution. The second day, we had asked, how do you make your contribution very enjoyable and uh, fun, Third day, we had decided to contribute, with keeping in mind your own safeguarding mechanism. You need to safeguard your interest, you need to safeguard everyone's interest, and you need to make sure that you're not essentially draining yourself by contributing, giving, performing. And tomorrow, of course, I'm going to put some interesting question related to heart chakra, and that would be, how can you forgive yourself for not contributing? Or how can you forgive others for not contributing? So these are the questions which makes us think about contribution in general. And I also understand that not all answers and not all questions are very comforting. There has been some counter questions based on prior beliefs and prior conditionings. We have been taught to selflessly contribute. Good boys and good girls always contribute very well without expecting anything. There has to be unconditionality. Nobody should say no when others are asking for things. It's not nice to have something and not contribute and stuff like that. So there's so many beliefs, and I'm sure quite a few of us have got triggered. And if you have got triggered through questioning um, that has been raised in the groups, or through those questions that you have raised or asked yourself, it's time to discuss. Who would like to begin? There you go. Okay, I unmute everyone. Hello. So I see over here Alka, Anu, Himanshu, Rupali, Rupal, Shubhangi, Kavita, Komal, Lalima, Tulika, and Samina. Samina has been here since long. Yes, Shubhangi, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi,
Hi.
Aatmn.
Hi.
Aatmn, one question I wanted to ask is that
Yes.
how can you contribute if the contribution is not openly accepted? Your services or something, So,
Okay. Then why would you contribute if it is not accepted?
well, because let's say it's a family situation, and maybe you have an elderly parent who needs help and support, and you want to give your best, but the acceptance is perhaps not there from their side. So then how do you deal with that?
Okay. So in Redikall, we always believe that you have all your answers to all your questions and solutions, directions, and guidance. So what if I help you get those answers rather than giving those direct answers?
That would be lovely.
Lovely. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Now, this is a common situation that several times when you see your parents going through certain difficult phase and you would like to contribute, maybe financially, maybe other assistance, and they say no, and then that hurts. Sometimes that makes you go through a difficult phase. And perhaps Shubhangi is one of them who's going through this phase. And so are so many Indian children, especially in our country, where we have been trained, where we have been taught this moral values of looking after old parents and grandparents. And when you cannot do your duty or perform your duties correctly, then it hurts. So I don't know about Shubhangi. Tell me, what does it feel when parents don't really accept?
Probably you sort of feel hurt, definitely. And you also feel somewhere inadequate, like
Just a second, Shubhangi, sorry. Just give me a moment. Okay. Sorry, I missed your voice. Hello? Shubhangi, are you there? Just a second, please.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it is okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to mute all of you, and only Shubhangi will be unmuted. There we go. Shubhangi, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the interruption. Yeah, tell me.
So you basically feel hurt and perhaps inadequate in some way. So yeah, those are the two main things.
Okay, which one you want to work with first?
Hurt.
Hurt? Okay. Let's begin with that. How much is the hurt on a scale of 0 to 10? Where 0 is just no hurt and 10 is severe hurt.
Okay, I think it's a 7.
7. So let's begin with that. I R5 my hurt, and all of us, whoever has got hurt due to any reason, due to any person, you can do it simultaneously. I R5 my hurt.
I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I
You
R5.
you can do it beautifully. Just breathe in and say, I R5 my hurt.
I R5 my hurt.
And
I
breathe out.
R5 my hurt.
Yeah.
I R5 my hurt. 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 I R5 my hurt.
Yeah. Any next thought, any next feeling, just let me know.
No, but a bit lighter. Probably.
Feeling lighter? Okay, few more rounds. I R5 my hurt. Can everybody do it for yourself, please? For the self. Yeah.
I R5 my hurt. 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 I R5 my hurt.
Yeah. What's the feeling? What's the thought?
It is like the hurt is definitely subsided.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Fully subsided or a little bit there?
No, it's like maybe a 3. Yeah.
Just few more times. I R5 my hurt.
I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt. I R5 my hurt.
Okay. Now.
There is a tightness in my chest.
All right. So let's address that. I R5 this tightness in my chest. Would you like to give a metaphor? Like, what does it make you feel?
Like I can't breathe. Like there's a weight. There is a weight.
Yeah, weight. Okay. And what kind of weight is it? Is it because of some substance?
It's like something is on the.
Can you describe that?
Oh, it's like those kilo weights that the vegetable walas have. It's like,
Kilo. Okay. Okay.
sorry, it just remember it's like that.
Okay. I R5 this iron weight.
I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. I R5 this iron weight. This iron weight. I R5 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 this iron weight. Now there is a pain in my right temple, right side.
Okay, left side, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So the temple is about conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I R5 my conflict.
I R5 my conflict. I R5 my conflict. I R5 my conflict. I R5 my conflict. I R5 my conflict. IR5 my conflict, 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 5 my conflict, IR5 my conflict, IR5 my conflict, 5 my conflict, IR5 my conflict, IR5 my conflict, IR5 my conflict.
Yeah, what's happening, Shubhangi?
My hands are going cold and damp palms.
Okay, as if?
It's like how nervous you would feel when you're going to give an exam.
Ah, okay, all right. So others are getting triggered. So there's somebody who has feeling of heavy pain in the neck and strong hammering sensation in the crown, pain in the right side of the head, and pain in lower back. These are the comments I've got. Okay, and you have heavy sensation in?
My palms are cold and sweaty.
Okay, all right. So I R5 my cold and sweaty palms.
R5 my cold and sweaty palms. IR5 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 my cold and sweaty palms. But the headache is there. The temple is also paining and the hands are also cold and sweaty.
All right. So say, and temple is hurting as if?
It's like there is a banging happening on the right.
What is banging over there?
It's like it's like how can I say it's like the ironsmiths, that big bellow. It's like that bellowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
It's
do
all
you call
related
it?
to iron somehow.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your belief related to iron? Tell me.
Iron is heavy. That's all.
What? Give me another sentence for the iron.
Iron is strong.
Mm. So who's strong here?
Probably my resistance. I don't know.
Okay. So IR5, my strong resistance.
IR5, my strong resistance. And there is a big shivering now inside everybody. Oh dear.
Okay. Yeah.
IR5,
My strong resistance.
IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. My hands are colder and shivering now. My IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance. IR5, my strong resistance.
Mm-hmm.
IR5, my strong resistance. 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 IR5, my strong resistance.
Ha, what's happening?
Better. The
Better?
coolness is, yeah.
What was this resistance for?
Accepting the rejection.
Absolutely. We are going to the next level. Okay?
Yeah.
I R5 my strong resistance to accept the rejection.
IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. IR5, my strong resistance to accept the rejection. The palms are behaving weird again, cold
What's yes.
cold and sweaty again.
All right. So you know what? It's a rejection, which is a deeper issue. So what do you feel when you're rejected?
I feel like I've been left out, like not part of the group.
Yeah. And when was the first time you were left out like this?
Long time ago. Very long time ago. When I was a kid.
When you were a kid, right? And left out by?
My father.
Okay. So let's call that young Shubhangi, who's feeling left out by father. How old is she?
She's like 5 or 6.
Yeah. So let's address her and tell her, I R5 you. Just tell her, I R5 you.
I R5 you. That's I R5 you. 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 The hands are going cold. I R5 you. 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 I R5 you.
What is this young Shubhangi afraid of?
Of not being accepted. Of being
And what?
left
Neglected. All right, just say I R5 your neglected feeling.
I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling. I R5 your neglected feeling.
What's happening?
A bit lighter.
Yeah.
Continue.
What happened? I just want to understand what happened to Shubhangi after she felt neglected like this.
That is like seared on my mind. That picture is there in my mind. Like it never went away. It's there.
So how did this incident help you eventually, positively, if you see positive light out of it?
I think I became very self-sufficient. As in I became into myself and not very dependent on others for support. And this helped a lot through my life's journey.
Right. So do you see the growth? Okay. So I R5 my association of growth.
I R5 my association of growth.
A growth with what would you rejection? Yeah.
I R5 my association of growth with rejection. 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 IR5, 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 my association of growth with rejection.
Yes, what's happening?
A lighter feeling is coming in.
Yeah. Few more times. Meanwhile, I ask others, you continue saying this. IR5, my association of growth with rejection. Since it has come up today for Shubhangi, Shubhangi, you continue. I'm talking to the rest of the people. Probably a lot of us have such association where you've been rejected or neglected or maybe outcasted in some way. And then from there, you chose to grow well in life. And if there's such a deep association of being neglected or rejected, you continue choosing to grow. And since growth and rejection are so closely associated, every time you choose growth, you also choose rejection. And the cycle repeats. And it's such a pretty common cycle in several people's life. So let's see what does Shubhangi have to say. Hi, Shubhangi, tell me.
Yeah, hi.
What's happening?
It's a bit lighter.
Lighter? Good.
Yes, but the hand coldness is not going. It's less, but it's not going. The calminess is also there.
Okay. So let's say for a few more times. You continue. Okay. So I wanted to just check with all those people who commented privately and publicly about feeling heavy or a strong hammering sensation. How are you guys? Just leave your notes, please. Meanwhile. Rupal, are you okay? How about Kavita and Rupali? Feeling heavy. Okay, 2 new messages. Let me see. Feeling lighter. Good. Rupali is feeling better. All right. Now it's middle back. Okay. Komal Jain, ma'am, I have still pain in my left side of the neck, left palm. Okay. What's happening, Shubhangi?
It's lesser.
Lesser?
Lesser.
Yeah. Continue. Continue. No problem.
Association of growth with rejection. 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 Considerably less. The palms are definitely better.
Yeah. All those people who got triggered can unmute and speak. It's all right. Yeah. Thank you for cooperation. Yeah, Shubhangi, how are you feeling?
Much lighter, better. Hands are also like returning to normal temperature. So,
yeah. How's that 5 to 6 year old Shubhangi feeling?
Lighter.
Okay. All right. So do you really need the rejection?
I guess not.
Say, the more I'm accepted,
The more I'm accepted,
the stronger I become.
the more I'm accepted, the stronger I become. The more I'm accepted, the stronger I become. The more I'm accepted, the stronger I become. The more I'm accepted, the stronger I become. The more I'm accepted, the stronger I become. The more I'm accepted, the stronger I become. The more the stronger.
Acceptance make me strong.
Acceptance makes me strong. Acceptance makes me strong.
Makes me grow stronger and strong. Makes me grow stronger.
Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes me grow stronger. Acceptance makes.
How do you feel with this, Shubhangi?
It's like I'm loosening up, relaxing.
You're relaxing, right?
Huh.
Okay. All right. Continue with that. Meanwhile, let me speak to other people. All right. Alka, how are you feeling? Unmute and speak, please. Maybe Rajkumari can speak. You have to unmute. Okay, let me unmute all. Okay, Alka,
Yeah.
speak, please.
Yeah, it's like I resonate. My heart is kind of racing,
Uh-huh.
and I'm getting very emotional.
Yeah, probably you've gone through something similar, I guess.
Yes.
Right? So it's time to resolve even that. Okay. What else? Who else would like to speak? Who else is still triggered?
My middle back is.
I think Komal is triggered also.
Yeah,
Aatmn.
Komal. Yeah, I can see her comment.
Hmm.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah,
Haan,
Atman,
Komal.
this is Komal. Atman, वो left palm जो last time it was also paining and in the advance. Till now, it is paining and the neck, left hand side of neck,
Left side
back
of the
neck.
neck.
Back.
Back neck, no?
Yeah.
So I find my fear of doing something wrong. Okay. Continue with that. For Rupal, it is a middle back, right?
Yeah. Right.
It was in the shoulder, it was the head also, and right now the left shoulder is paining a bit.
Okay, I R5 my worry of the future, and then feeling of heavy pain in my neck. Himanshu, where is the pain exactly? Which part of the neck? How are you feeling, Rajkumari? Okay. All right, leave a message. How are you, Shubhangi, meanwhile?
I'm good. I'm much better. Much better. Yes.
Okay, so what you realized is your need for rejection was created. Rejection from parents, rejection of your contribution, and that was coming from your parents. Essentially, it was your need for rejection, and it was not even your need for rejection, it was your need for growth. Because you associate growth with rejection, growing stronger with rejection, you have a need for rejection. And if you have a need for rejection, anybody could give you rejection, and that includes parents. And in spite of your full, all nobler, intent, somewhere, all your efforts may not be appreciated. That happens so many times, like and you wonder what's happening. And it's not their story at all. It's somewhere our story, and not even that you were conscious. You didn't even know that this game was being played out.
And there's a pattern, definite pattern through
You
that.
can see that it's not happening for the first time, right?
No.
It's been happening time and again. Yeah, sure. And if that is the pattern, you need to now create a new association in your mind.
Okay.
And the association of growth with acceptance.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. So let me address, you're welcome, Shivangi. Since you're feeling good, let me address those who have got felt triggered. You know why they would get triggered? Because probably they would have some overlapping stories somewhere. So every time they felt neglected, rejected, undervalued, and not appreciated, they have kind of become very strong in their own lives, or they've grown in certain ways, and they keep perhaps inviting some similar situations, and maybe those situations from parents. And that could be one of the reasons why some of them have got triggered. Okay, so Tejashri is saying itching in upper eyelid and upper corner of the right eye and slight burning sensation too. So even though it is Tejashri's story, maybe it's a story for the whole group. So there are certain things you don't want to see in your space, Teju. That's the meaning. So I R5, my reluctance to see certain things in my space. Can you say that? Okay. Anybody else who's still feeling triggered, please unmute and speak. Anyone?
Yeah, my neck pain is better, but still left palm is paining.
Neck pain is better and left palm is paining. That's Komal?
Yeah, this is cool.
Hi, Komal. Okay, so neck pain. I R5 my neck pain. Where is the neck pain? Acha, you said it is better, you said, right?
Yeah, neck pain is better, left palm, back side.
Back side. Okay, so back side of the left palm is feeling of being crushed under the pressure. So I R5 my feeling of being crushed under the pressure. This applies to you also. Every time you're crushed under the pressure, you emerge as a very strong person. Do you want to continue playing this game, Komal?
I'm not crushed right now. I'm not feeling that, but I don't know.
Okay. So
my
R5, an association
G.
of being crushed under the pressure with growth.
I have my association of being crushed under the pressure
with growth.
I have my association of being crushed under the pressure with growth. I have my association crushed under the pressure with growth. I have my association crushed under the pressure. Crushed under the association of being crushed under the pressure with growth. Being crushed under the pressure with growth. I have my growth. I have my pressure growth. Being crushed under the pressure with growth.
Yeah. What's happening?
Better than before, but still, I can say it's a 5 out of 10.
Okay, and how much was that before?
It was 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
So I R5 my association of being crushed under the pressure with growth.
I R5 my association of being crushed under the pressure with growth. I R5 association of being crushed under the pressure with yeah, and being pressure with growth. I are play my association of being crushed under the pressure with growth. I are of being crushed under the pressure with growth. Uh, it is shifted to fingers, only fingers, back fingers.
Okay, continue with that.
Okay. I are by my association of being crushed under the pressure with growth. I are my association of being crushed under the pressure with growth. I are by my association of being crushed pressure with growth. I are pressure with growth. Pressure with growth. Yeah, ma'am. Now it's better.
Better?
Yeah.
You're pain-free?
No, not fully pain-free, but yeah, very much better.
So where is the pain now?
It's only at wrist.
Left wrist, okay.
Yeah.
IR5, my tendency to think of future.
IR5, my tendency to think of future. IR5, my tendency to think of future. IR5, my tendency to think of future.
Meanwhile, if anybody has pains or aches, please let me know on the private chat or unmute and speak. Okay, Komal, continue.
Yeah, IR5, my tendency to think for future. IR5, my tendency to think for future. IR5, my tendency to think future. IR5, think for future. IR5, my tendency think for future. IR5, my tendency. IR5, my tendency think for future. Now it's back palm with between thumb and first finger, index finger, back side.
Okay, so dignity.
Okay.
So IR5, my need to give dignity to?
Maybe to myself.
Yep. IR5, my need to give dignity to myself.
Need to give dignity. No, ma'am, it increases.
Okay. IR5, my guilt of not giving dignity to myself.
IR5, my guilt of not giving dignity to myself. IR5, IR5, my guilt of not giving dignity to myself. IR5, my guilt of not giving dignity to myself. IR5, guilt of not giving dignity to myself. IR5, my guilt of not giving dignity to myself. IR5, guilt of not giving dignity to myself.
Yes, Komal.
No, ma'am, it's same.
Okay. IR5, being pressurized to give dignity, what is it?
No.
Give me another sentence for dignity.
IR5 to give dignity to my work.
So here Rajkumar is saying both shoulders, feeling as if there's a lot of burden. Probably she's picking up, she's picking up your feelings. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So say IR5, my burden feelings.
IR5, my burden feelings. IR5, IR5, my burden feelings. IR5, IR5.
There.
Yeah.
IR5, the association of being burdened with growth.
IR5, my association of being burdened with growth. IR5, being burdened with growth. IR5, my association of being burdened with growth. IR5, my growth. IR5, my association of being burdened with growth. IR5, my association of being burdened with growth. I mean, like somebody is pulling that part.
Okay. Anybody else who has a clue for Komal? Okay, Komal, just hold on. I need to speak to the group. So as we understood from Shivangi and Komal, and maybe a lot of people who got triggered here, contribution is not so much of a problem. We want to contribute. It's the intent behind the contribution. If the intent is to prove that yes, you can do it, if the intent is to avoid rejection, if the intent is to prove that you can handle it all, if the intent is to prove that you're better off than the others, if the intent is to prove that you're mighty than thou, if the intent is to prove that you have a lot and others don't have, if the intent is to avoid future guilt, if the intent is to avoid future jealousy, um, just check what is your intent behind contribution. Because whatever you're trying to avoid by contributing, there is no guarantee that what you avoided, you will not get it. Perhaps you will still get it. And the painful part is after contributing, when you get what you avoided by contributing. So you're already contributing and you're still getting what you already avoided. Think on those lines this week. There's a lot to ponder over. It's wonderful, wonderful to contribute. However, make sure that you do not contribute out of any escapism, avoidance, fears, worries. Contribute because you have it all. You have enough. It's excess. It's flowing through you. It's reaching out to others. Contribute by taking care of yourself, your loved ones, your welfare, and all those who are under your custody and under your care. And after that, contribute. Otherwise, if you empty yourself to contribute in others' lives, you're going to create more of a stress for yourself, and eventually that will not be or may not be appreciated very well. So, just check why you would be contributing. Here, Tulika says, feeling that Komal may have a resistance to let go of the guilt and associated burden. Is that so, Komal?
Sorry. No, I don't think so, ma'am.
No?
Not a guilt. It's not a guilt.
Tulika, as I know, Komal often comes for the group healing, and if anybody has a pain, she's the first one to pick up that pain. So not necessarily it's always her pain. Okay, so I find my association of pain with growth.
With group.
Growth.
Growth.
Growth. Please do that. I find my association of pain with growth.
I find my pain with growth. I'm in better position now, ma'am.
Okay, you continue doing this. I find my association of pain with growth. So what did we learn today? Come on, Shivangi, yeah, I can see your hand raised. Please speak.
Just one quick thing, Aatmn. What if this contribution is out of a sense of responsibility? What then?
What is the responsibility?
Like, like if you have, let's say you're taking care of children or elderly parents, then there is this sense of responsibility, right? So when you are like, one way of doing it is out of love, like, you contribute out of love, out of joy of serving or contributing. But there is always the sense of responsibility, right? Yes, I have to take care of maybe elderly or...
Yeah, that's what it is, Shivangi. If you have two people, one is contributing to you out of pure love, and another one is contributing to you out of sense of responsibility. Which one would you really prefer?
The first one, this week.
Yeah, sure. So that love is a very natural expression. And it has an intuitive way of finding out what to do, when to do, how much to do, you know, and do in proportion. Okay. And there's another thing is being responsible, that I am the daughter, I am the father, I am the mother, I am the sister. So I have to do it because I am so and so. And when you try to contribute in this particular way, it may or may not be appreciated so well. And sometimes parents don't even want interference. Okay, my parents live alone, and yeah, several times if there are minor surgeries, etc., they finish and they let me know that it's been done. I said, "Are you crazy? You should tell us. You know, I would be happy to be there." But they enjoy proving to themselves that they are so independent and they are so strong and they can manage on their own. No, and not that they don't. They would love to have me around when they're in good space. So that they can enjoy being with me. That's not necessarily always rejection. It gives them a kind of big high that they are so independent and they don't have to keep calling their children or grandchildren for small little help. Yeah, so you don't have to necessarily take this as rejection. Probably they might be needing something else more than what you think they needed. So out of love, when you will contribute, you will exactly know. No, and I mean, this is what I can share, that my daughter told me that, you know, the best way you can make your mom happy is, you know, she's telling me how to treat my mom, is to demand what you want to eat from her. So initially I would say, oh my God, you know, like, how can I burden her with extra demands? And of course I love what she cooks. So there used to be a little conflict. Now what I do is, even before I'm about to reach her place, I tell her in advance that, you know, I want to eat this, 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 this. It would be a simple menu and she would feel happy. So we don't know really how, you know, they would feel happy.
True.
Right? So, yeah, so there are different ways in which you can contribute. You can also contribute by being a little demanding at times, and that makes them happy, and it's fine. You can do that.
Right. Great. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, is anybody triggered still? Or everybody feeling better? Just quick vote. We still have 5-7 minutes more. Hello, yeah. I think everybody seems to be okay. Rupal, are you okay? Himanshu was the first one. Hello. Tejashri, better now, burning sensation is gone. Okay, fine. Rupal is also fine. Okay, Alka is also fine. Now, these are the indications that in general, the healing has beautifully worked. So before leaving, let me just read a message for the group related to contribution. Here. If you feel a need to compare yourself with, jealous, or be envious of anyone in your relationship, rather than condemning this feeling of curtailing yourself from these experiences, look within and find what is so unique and exclusive and amazing in you. Focus on your individuality, focus on the set of privileges and unique qualities you have been gifted. Cherish them. Know that each one is special and each one has a different set of circumstances and privileges. No one has to be compared with you, and you have to compare yourself with no one. There is no question of jealousy or envy or comparison. The relationship thrives on complementarity and not on similarity. If you are in a relationship with someone, you are complementing something that the others do not have, and others are complementing something that you do not have. And this equation creates a stronger bond. So be yourself and cherish being you, and that will prepare you to acknowledge and cherish unique qualities of others without having a need to be like them. I don't know why this particular reading has come. Sometimes there's another facet of contribution is that you contribute because you want to contribute, out of comparison, out of one-upmanship, sometimes out of jealousies, uh, sometimes out of a need to prove that you're better than others. If you're doing that, just check. You are an individual. You have your individual path. You have your individual style of contribution. You have your individual need and skills of contribution. Do not compare yourself with anyone. If you respect who you are, if you honor who you are, you honor all that you have, you will contribute in a very honorable way, which would be appreciated in a much better way. So that's a message. Lovely. Lovely having you. Thank you, Shubhangi, for sharing. It's been amazing eye-opener for a lot of us, including me. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Your presence itself helps us healing, the group healing, and you have no idea. The ripples of this healing spreads throughout in our respective universes. So enjoy, keep contributing, and contribute being you as an individual, as a unique, special person. Thank you so much, and good night.
Thank you, Atman.
Thank you, Atman.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Right.